Hello. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Imperfectly Perfect, True Crime and More with Jay Diaz and Lola. She doesn't feel good today. So we just wanted to do this video about ErNiE SheLL. It's kind of like his last 48-hour adventure and what's kind of how it transpired to where it is now. So if you want to hear what I have to say, please stick around to the end. I feel like it's super important, and it's just showing that ErNiE has a lot of psychotic issues that are very important, and people need to stop ignoring it and stop making excuses for him. So please like, please share, please subscribe if you haven't done so. And I would like to put out just a disclaimer. I would like to say that this is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Allegedly, this is all allegedly, in my opinion. Okay? I love how people will say in the comments that, I'm like spreading gossip. None of this is true, whatever. It's 100% true. And that's why I tell you guys, go check it out for yourself. Go check it out for yourself, and then you can see that this literally almost word for word, if not word for word, is coming out of the person I'm speaking about's mouth. This is not made up. None of it. Whether you want to believe it or not, it's not made up. So, I don't know. None of this stuff phases me. Like this online boop. When I shut this computer off, boom, that's it. The only thing I do is nothing anybody says bothers me. That's the thing. Like, it's laughable to me. I consider the source from which it's coming from, okay? And I don't consider people who follow ErNiE or people that are known predators and have their own criminal record, their own past, their own issues. And, to each his own, but I don't respect you because I do not respect him. So therefore, your opinion it doesn't matter to me, period. So anyway, sorry about the ranting and raving. But anyway, so ErNiE, the other day, he was doing a live, and he was basically coming to us from it was either the interstate or the thruway, whatever. And so he was walking up and down the interstate, not saying anything on his live, just walking back and forth. His phone was like, showing basically the inside of the car. He would get in, come out like 100 times. And then, so nobody could find where he went. He went MIA, I guess. I don't know where he went. And so everybody was like, oh, he has to be arrested, or maybe, he's in a psych ward, where he does need to be, because he really does need some, all joking aside, like it's really serious. And so they couldn't find him. And then early in the morning, he was arrested and charged with public intoxication, not alcohol, of a controlled substance. He's making up all these things that no, that never happened. He had to take that charge to get out, whatever. So anyway, I wrote a bunch of notes on this, live that he did. So I wanted to share that with you. So I put, he was sniffling the entire time. Literally probably the very first half of the live, and it was like 3 hours. I didn't watch it all. Continuously. He said he hadn't slept, and then he showed like his eyes, like how they were kind of dark. And he's like, see, I haven't slept. All signs pointing to, which I believe it to be a psychotic break, drug-induced psychotic break, though. See, it was set off and triggered by these drugs. He's doing a lot of drugs, and his subs are helping with that. I'm super thirsty. Sorry, I smoke. I'm sorry. At least I admit it. And weed is legal, so you should probably switch to that. Anyway, so he said he is not on drugs. He eats whole foods and stuff. So he's just adamant about not being on drugs. And then he was saying a bunch of different things, but I took some of the sentences that he said, like things that were important that stood out to me. And he was saying stuff like, my mind's all screwed up. I ain't done nothing. I mean, I would take a drug test right now. And you know, to me, people who say that, I'll take a lie detector right now, I'll take a drug test right now, those people really would never take it when it came down to it. He says that it's a way to just make you think like, oh, well, if he would take a drug test, he's obviously hasn't done it. And the people who say that are the people who need to take that damn lie detector test. Anybody who says stuff like that, I would take that right now. Oh, I'll go take a drug test right now. When you came down to it, you would be running. Okay, you would never take that drug test because you know you're guilty. Guilty people say shit like that. In my opinion, allegedly. Okay, so he put, I'm going to be on drugs. It just keeps you up. I don't trust nobody anymore. There's a lot of tips that come in about summer. Some good ones come here. Oh God. Now I'm writing this down, hearing it and reading it in the closed caption. So that's 100%. And then he was saying stuff like, when your mind's all screwed up from the stuff like this, I don't understand it. I ain't done nothing. I'll take a drug test right now in a heartbeat. See? It's just like he'll take all these tests. He's already done 3 drug tests in the last 4 days. And then they, see, he ended up doing a live, like an interview type thing with this guy named, well, from The Stand. I don't know him. His name is Jimbo. And so we should all go check out his channel and see what he's about. But he was basically just calling ErNiE out, and he met up there, I guess, to maybe intercept some of the crazy things that were happening. So ErNiE ended up getting arrested, like I said, and he's coming out of the jail in the morning, and I guess as soon as he got his phone back, he started doing a live. And it just went on and on and on. And so he went to, he ended up getting in trouble for that, doing a live in the jail. So as he came out, the cops were around him, and he's like, what'd I do wrong now? And they're like, well, we heard you've been doing a live, as soon as we got out, of the jail or whatever. So he ended up cutting that off, going and doing another one. He ended up being at a McDonald's, wherever he was. And he was doing a live there. And that's when Jimbo from The Stand came in and sat down and started talking to him. So there was like a lot of things that really stood out to me as like ErNiE is, I feel bad for ErNiE in the sense that he's a very deeply saddened, disturbed type of person. And as I was listening to some of the things, I'm like, this is a person who's very, very broken, who has good intentions, but terrible execution. Terrible. And he's the type of person that even if it's negative attention, it's attention. And so that's the worst kind, because he doesn't care what he has to do to get your attention as long as he gets it, So Jimbo had made a comment about being abused, and ErNiE said, abused? I was abused as a child. I was beat. I'm tough. I've been through a lot, Jimbo. Said that ErNiE was at his house and told him that Jimbo was saying that ErNiE had told him that ErNiE has psychosis and that he needs to be on medications daily, but sometimes he doesn't have the money to get the meds, so he goes off his meds. And Jimbo was saying you really shouldn't do that. And but to me, that obviously is indicating that he is not on the meds he's supposed to be on, and that right now he could be having a psychotic break. And we were all discussing how a lot of times like addiction and mental health kind of mimic each other. Like you think someone's doing drugs when they're really, or like very intoxicated, but they're really having a psychotic break. Or it's just, there's a lot of medical things that mimic each other, and not everything is always what it seems. So he could be, you would think maybe someone in this frame of mind is drunk or doing drugs, but then he's saying that he's getting drug tested, and that he's negative. But I don't know. I haven't seen anything. So I'm just saying, everything I take from these videos, that I do these videos, the people I speak about, I literally take it from their mouth, dude, and I just emphasize what they're saying because I'm pointing out what to me looks crazy in what they're actually saying. So, watch all these lives and check it out, because I'm not here to spread rumors. I'm here to bring attention and light to the things that are already being said and that people might not be picking up on or interpreting the way I'm interpreting it. So I'm just putting out what I feel about what this person said, and you check it out for yourself. You know what I mean? I'm no professional. You know what I mean? These are just my opinions, all allegedly, so you can come for me if you want to, but you're not going to get very far. I literally do not care. These are my opinions. I'm allowed to have them. I'm never going to be, I would love to hear feedback and hear what you have to say, but at the end of the day, no. You know what I'm saying? And then ErNiE made a comment to Jimbo, and he was like, oh, it's all about the money, right? What? It's all about the money? And I feel like that was more of a rhetorical question from ErNiE, because it is all about the money for ErNiE. It has to be, and there's been a lot of really crazy stories. I'm going to do a video about ErNiE's brother, SheLL, and that was like a whistle. SheLL, and I need to save some of that, what I was going to say, for that video. So I'm going to do that soon. But I just felt like, ErNiE needs a lot of help. And, it's kind of sad because people with mental health issues, either get dismissed or played off as just being so crazy. But people are dangerous when they are not listened to. They will go to great lengths. Some, not all. Some will go to great lengths to show you just how crazy they are and how serious you should have taken them if you would have just listened, So ErNiE is, he's sad and he's breaking right now. And another thing was Benny from Blood Money, Benny Keys, did a live, and he actually got in touch with ErNiE. As ErNiE was being released from jail, he ended up getting into a cab. And ErNiE, I guess, was asking weird questions to the driver. I'm not sure. I didn't see this. But, from what everybody was saying, that, that I guess ErNiE was asking the driver if she had a gun. And I did hear this part, though. Benny was talking to ErNiE, and he was saying, yo, you better not hurt that lady. And Benny was really worried about him. And, you could see and hear the worry, actually, and because he knows what ErNiE's capable of, and like so many of us do. And the thing is, it's like you follow whoever you want. You give your money to whoever you want. But sometimes you don't see what's right in front of your face. And that's fine. You don't have to. You can defend whoever you want. But I'm going to continue to call predators out. I'm going to call them how I see them. You know what I mean? And if I'm a liar and all that, then why does my opinion matter? Why are you even watching? Why are you commenting? Why do you care? If I'm so insignificant I'm so far off, then you shouldn't care, But I just feel like, ErNiE blames everything on everybody else. And some point you have to take accountability for the things that you do. And I really feel like he would do something, could do something, may have done something to hurt Summer Wells. And I just feel like, is he losing who he is right now because the pressure's coming down on him about that? Or I don't know. I'm not sure, because everybody's calling him out on who he is, and it's getting to him. But I just feel like he has something to do with it, and I feel like maybe that's why he's breaking. And we're getting close, and they're deflecting everything the people who are shining a light on them are doing, and I'm down for it. I'm ready. So I've just begun. Until I find Summer, I'm here, baby, to stay. So I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for watching. All the haters, I'm here for it, baby. Just say whatever you got to say. It doesn't bother me. Not even in the slightest. Oh, I'm sorry. I will be catching up with my comments. I kind of fell behind. And But I do appreciate you all and love you all. Thank you so much. And I will talk to you soon. Subscribe, please. And stay blessed. Cherish the simple things. Bye.